beautiful people. Good evening. Welcome back to our channel. I hope we are well. So, today is the 14th day of August 2022, and today is the first time that I've been out here to talk to you guys 3 consecutive times. I need my flowers. I need someone to give me flowers right now. Oh my God. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, the idea seemed very good when I was setting it up, but the reality is that this is not, I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. This is crazy. 3 times in a day. Oh my God. Super Sunday. Oh my God. My throat hurts. Talking too much. On a Sunday night, when there is work tomorrow, it is well. Pray for me. Oh. Don't be like that Pastor Shola's friend that was eating amala in New York and was telling somebody, "I'm praying for you. We are praying for you." Don't be like that, too. Really, really pray if you are if you love me. Thank you all so much. Please give this video a thumbs up as you are coming in. Subscribe if you've not done so. I'm gonna be doing only short videos that are not live streams for some time to drive up my subscriber count. I've been on YouTube for 5 years and I still don't have 100,000 subscribers. So the only way I can get it is to get subscribers, and the only way to get subscribers is not to do live shows. So I'm going to be dropping the short 20 minutes, 15 minutes videos very soon. No more live stream until we arrive 100,000 subscribers. Before live stream will continue. So, Ejo, help our ministry. Like, share, subscribe. Okay, so we are back tonight to talk about the main one that, I've already set this one up a couple of days ago, and I said I needed us to look at this issue because this matter, it passed my power. Honestly, I know, in fact, I don't understand. I don't understand. So many things going on. So many things going on out there, guys. Look after yourself. Just look after yourselves because there's so much. So yeah, you said you were in church when the first notification landed. You prayed for me. Thank you. Thank you very much. No, I'm going to be doing only short ones. Blink TV. People are not subscribing, so no more live shows. Because it's returning subscribers that watch the live shows, but the short ones will go on YouTube recommended and more people will subscribe. So yeah, I'm taking a break from the live stream until we get to 100,000 subscribers. I'm going to even use and rest where. That will be a break for me. So the story I'm about to share with you guys tonight, yeah, I enjoy them too, Blinks TV, but it doesn't drive subscription and growth of the channel. So I gotta grow as well, you know? You know what I'm saying? I need to grow. I do enjoy the live stream, but yeah, I need subscribers. Thank you, Lady Free. You agree, right? Yeah. I need to grow, and the only way to grow the channel is by doing those videos. Yeah. So the story I'm sharing with you guys tonight is about this man. Okay, his name is Jose Adeniyi, 45 years old. He's from Akure in Ondo State, Nigeria. Mona, look this guy well. Mona, look in face. Take a good look at him. I mean, I try as much as possible make I know they do stories for Africa, but occasionally I go just still like to share some because the conversation, we need to keep driving this conversation around healthy relationships. There are so many broken people out there where we say they're not well. They wear clothes, they walk up and down, but then they are bad alone. Okay. They go wear clothes, you go see and go say, see correct person. And about men and women, no. So many. Broken people. People who they have very fragile, their emotions is so fragile. They have egos and they have, they have low self-esteem and they have, trust issues. They have serious trust issues and, name it. name it. They're plenty. And these behaviors, when they start to behave, you go to see them. Insecurity is the number one. Jealousy and insecurity. That's the number one. You see, in those days when we were growing up, we thought jealousy was a good thing. Say maybe if you get a boyfriend and oh you have a girlfriend and they are jealous, is a good thing. No, we actually thought it was something that you think is somebody is jealous over you. That means they love you. No, it's a destructive, very destructive emotion. Jealousy and insecurity is very very destructive. People that have insecurity and they feel do anything. Honestly, they can do, you know, when Nigerians will say they will do and undo. Hmm. No, not be everywhere they wear cloth they okay oh neka so many people wear cloth they waka they're not well, they are not okay. You not go know, because now packaging everybody they package now. Now social media era with they everybody they package, but get to know them, talk to them, then you go see how they take the reason. You go know say ele you mawa okay, you go run for your life. So this uncle from Akure and Deni you just say 45 years old. He come marry one pretty woman, no, very pretty Igbo woman. And then be this so they live for somewhere they call Suleja. Suleja is in the outskirts of Abuja. It's in Niger State, but it's probably about maybe less than 40 minutes from the city. That's where they said they were living. You see, very pretty girl. They were dating and got married, and they have a son. They have a son. I think the son is about 10 years old. Yeah, let me show you another picture with the son. This is the son. Okay. So apparently, the name of the woman is Chioma Gloria Ibe. Okay. That's her name. And she's 39, or she was 39 years old, from Imo State. So you see, say, na intertribal marriage. Igbo and Yoruba people, when they know, they sometimes see eye to eye when it comes to politics and other things. Sometimes relationship and love go still bring them together. So now in this man come marry this fine woman, beautiful woman, when set well. But they talk say now she be the breadwinner in the family. Yeah. Thank you, Nancy. God bless you. How is Kenya? Oh my God, beautiful country. I love my Kenyan fans. Oh, thank you so much. So Shama is the breadwinner, oh my people. She's the one that brings home the bread. This guy apparently is a jobless fella, but his full-time job is jealousy. Jealousy, not be full-time job. He take jealousy, do job. He take insecurity, do job. Envy, he take and do job. This guy one at the so. So according to all the articles I saw on social media and Nigerian newspaper, they said that he's very, very insecure. Now, every time he keeps accusing Chioma of cheating. And he's always accusing her of cheating. You know that kind of thing. You pick up. Who's calling you? He's texting you. Where are you going to? Who did you talk to today? Who did you greet today? All those kind of insane, insecure behavior. And this is one thing I just want to say before we get into it. My people, please give this video a thumbs up, because there are tons of lessons that we want to learn on this show tonight. If you are with someone who is insecure, yeah, if they have issues with trust or insecurity, it may not necessarily be that you are doing anything. No, in fact, in most cases, the other party is not doing anything. It's as a result of that person that is accusing them is the one that has the issue. Maybe because of prior experience, maybe they've cheated on them, or they've had a bad experience of someone who did something to them. I don't know. Yeah. Jealousy, envy, insecurity. You know, trust this woman one day. As a matter of fact, this incident happened this August 8th, yeah, where when they reached the house of the, after he delete the woman, no, come out for wrong, he delete the woman. Make I tell you what happened. He's always accusing Chioma of cheating. And as a matter of fact, there was a time that they said that Chioma went home to go and do something for her family. And they've been married since 2014. The sister, Chioma's sister, said that this is not the first time that this Adeniyi is making an attempt to delete her. Make una dey see again, no Nigerian women, marriage, this marriage palaver again. So this the sister-in-law called Brenda said that this Jose, he not get work, kò ní ṣe rárá rárá. The sister is the one that is providing everything. It's like Osinachi again and the husband. I struggle to believe why women who are the breadwinner of their family always sit down and tolerate abuse in their own marriage, in their own relationship, in a house that they probably pay for. But we know now, Naija now, nobody wants to be a single parent. The stigma, the shame, the wine now, the insult, the church, the pastors telling you to pray. All of it, we know. We talk about the issues all the time. Yeah. A full grand. So the lady, Choma, her name is Choma and Gloria, so I just call her Choma. One time that she went to their state to go and help the father to fix the house, they said there was a problem with the father's house. So the father sent for her to come. She went. They said the father worked in road safety, federal road safety course. And the pension money, he gave it to Choma to fix his house for him. And the family agreed that Choma will be the one that will, supervise the job because she's a graduate. She goes school. She's smart with business. She's smart with money. So come home, and help with the supervision of the job. So she went to the east. They say this man no let her rest. Now every day he was phoning and calling her. There's nothing he didn't do. You are with men, oh. It is because of another boy, oh. You have a boyfriend there, oh. That's why you know now. All these insecure people. If you call you, pick phone, you are in trouble. I don't know how people can endure relationships like that. Anyway, you know what happened? She didn't finish what she was doing, no. She dropped everything. When the wahala was getting too much for her, she dropped everything and ran back to Suleja. And just to please him, because of the constant calling and making trouble on the phone, because he doesn't trust her to be away from him. She must be up to something in his mind. So she dropped everything, and came back to Suleja. That same night, the same night she came to Suleja, and this was a prior incident, though, not this particular one that finally deleted her. This one happened before. They said the sister said that the night that Gloria came back to, that Choma came back to Suleja, this guy, and I said, he carry him. He carry him, nothing no do finish, almost delete him. He tell and say, you, na me go finish you, na me go see your end. And you know that kind of person where be say go the judge, go the drink, you go the cry. Now only in the judge, now only they cry. Now the kind of person where be that. He go buy sniper, saying go drink the sniper that day. Again, this sniper now we dey hear all the time. And I still may God read the soul of Dora. That lady is Mrs. Dora Akunyuli. May God rest her soul. That woman worked so hard in NAFDAC. If she was when she was DG in NAFDAC, they would have taken this substance away from the market ages ago. This sniper, when we hear all the time, so therefore don't take her out of the market, but it's still there. People still have access to it all the time. Then they sell them for everywhere, every corner for Nigeria. They say he almost delete and down night. Yeah, he almost delete them. They say nothing no whole finish. Oh, you hear all the things where they tell the delete person say today I must delete you. Now God save him. My people, do you know the tragedy of the story? After that incident, Chioma stayed. She still remained there. She didn't leave. She didn't send him packing. She didn't leave. So of course, so Patrick is asking, yeah, it's a substance, it's something that they say they use it to, is for rats, you know, when you have mouse in your house, those kind of substance that they use so that they will eat it and to get rid of them. Yeah. But that is what a lot of people now start drinking when they want to delete themselves or delete people. After that night, Chioma still stayed in that marriage. So another incident happened again, because don't forget, usually when somebody is deleted like this is not the first time. It don't happen many times. And I just gave you a very vivid one that happened recently that the sister shared with social media and the police. Now another incident happened again. My people, uncle starts in were again, no. Insecurity enter in body again, no. They accuse him of all what not to. And guess what he did? Now so he carry this lady, oh, he no spare am oh. He use the hand, I hand it. Now in bare hands, now he use. Take by her. After he buy her, he can't carry, he deleted her. After he deleted her, he can't carry this same thing what we dey talk about. So this rat medicine. Can't drink him. So they rushed him to the hospital. There was a video of it on social media when he was still in hospital. I was looking at it, I was just shaking. And I saw he lie down. You see this picture in the middle? That was the picture of him in hospital. All the neighbors, friends, everybody was now shouting, "You this man, you must pay, you must pay." That time, the woman don't already go now. Choma don't delete that time now. So what do you want to do when somebody that deletes? What are you gonna do about it? Now, so they can't lie down for bed. He was lying straight on the bed like this. For somebody that drank something that is potentially dangerous, no drip, no nothing. He just lie down. They don't leave him for bed like this as if maybe they could allow himself to delete. The day I saw the story, he was on the hospital bed, lying down like this without, I can't say any medicine they've given him. I don't know, maybe they've given him something, any treatment, but he was just lying on the bed and people were recording him. Of course, a lot of people were angry. They were furious and they were, they were just shouting and raking. No, yeah, those shouts are not valid anymore. Yeah, rhetoric. It's a waste of strength. By the next day, I checked. He too had deleted now because I remember I told you that that substance is quite potent. It's very very dangerous. So both of them, because of insecurity, envy, jealousy, he ended up deleting his wife and drank something, and he too got deleted. The picky way say stay for, I'm staying because of my child. Like most Nigerian women will always say, is my children. You know, left alone in the world now as an orphan. So that's the story of Jose. I mean, Jose. I don't know what to be his name. Jose. Yeah, Jose Adeniyi and Choma Gloria Ibe. Very sad. She was only 39 years old while he was 45 years old. Women live to live. If we say live to live, people go dey shout say, you won't come out me for husband house. But when they delete you, you go come out for husband house by force. In fact, you know only come out for husband house, you go come out for life. You come out for this world. Yeah, that is the first one. Ultimately, says it is sad that people do not actually take action on time. The Bible actually allows for separation. 1 Corinthians 7:10-11 allows for it. If people listen to the Bible instead of humans, things will be okay. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. So this beautiful woman taken so soon by an insecure man full of hate and jealousy. Okay, I want to tie it to another incident that happened. This one happened in Cameroon. A lot of my Cameroonian fans sent it to me. Shout out to all my Cameroonian fans. Thank you guys. I see you. They shared this with me. This happened in Cameroon this same last week or so. This one, this one is the story, chai. Oh my God, women, our gender. Like we need to do August meeting. No, Amoye has been doing August meeting. We need to have an August meeting. Only women, so that we can advise ourselves. Sisters, we need to advise ourselves because the part that we play in all these things is big. Oh, we are not just victims as well. We are enablers, and some are even perpetrators. Yeah, that's the truth. So this one, it happened for for Cameroon. Apparently, the man is a lawyer. You know, see, I wear wig, barrister. You know, this is how lawyers dress in Nigeria, in Africa. So I didn't know they dress like this in Cameroon as well. So he's a serial cheat, as you Americans will say, cheater. Okay, and the woman has been putting up with the cheating behaviors. They have 4 children, and she's been putting up with it. But you know, unfortunately, a lot of our women blame cheating on the other woman. They don't blame their husband. They see it as is the side chick that is not allowing their husband to rest. We talked about Two-Face, Two Baba earlier on the show. If you missed that, this is the third show we are doing today. You need to catch up. Some people they will need some days to catch up with all the plenty talk what we don't talk today. Thank you, Neka. It's a message. That is what we need to discuss in our August meeting. Somebody that cannot give life, you can't give them the power to be able to take your life. That's too much power to give to another human being. So this auntie, her own case is different. You know what she did? She said that her husband has been cheating. Okay? They say the incident took place in Beseke district, Bonaberry. So what did she do? She put something inside food for the husband to chop so that the husband go delete. Okay? God. Kayema Muwa. She added something, substance inside food for the husband to delete because she said she's tired of putting up with BS. So she kept the food and she was not at home. And the children were not at home. She kept the food for the husband. The man didn't eat the food though. My people, the man did not eat the food though. He said he was not hungry. He was busy. So that's it. He said the husband said he was busy with activities and he placed off this meal to eat later. He didn't eat the food, so he said he will eat it later. Unaware to him that the hungry children came home. 3 of the children came home and they were hungry. You know, children now, they don't know whether food is for daddy or mommy. They are hungry, they eat. So children came home and saw food on dining table. My people, now so children bounce on food, or 3 whole children pounced on this food, ate it. The 3 of them ate that food. The mother was not there to say, don't eat it. It wasn't meant for you. And of course, what do you think will happen? When the 3 of them ate the food, few hours later, they started falling down one by one. They took them to the hospital. And they didn't make it. The 3 children, they didn't make, none of them survived. One by one, they delete for hospital. So the woman now, on hearing the news of what happened, you know this kind of a thing now will go viral very quickly. She rushed home and saw that, Ashe, the Olori Buruku somebody that I wanted to kill, that I wanted to delete, Didn't shop the food. It's my own children. The only gain I have in this marriage. Real insanity, Bola. Yeah. So it's my own children that ate it. So she cuckoo carry the remaining substance, cuckoo drink am. She delete join the children. So family of six, right? They're a family of six, four children, and papa and mama. Out of the six of them, now only two remain. Papa and one of the child. Three children and mama gone. Because a woman decided that the only way and the best approach for me to teach him a lesson, because he's a useless man who is sleeping around, doesn't have any regard for me, is for me to delete him. Yeah. She wanted to delete the man, ended up deleting three of her children, and because she couldn't face the reality of what has happened now, she deleted herself. As if, let me quickly go and meet them. Ikú yá jẹ̀sín lọ. Ó para ẹ̀ ní o. Bó ṣe para ẹ̀ nìyẹn. She just deleted herself. So, these are all the issues from Cameroon to Nigeria to Ghana. The other one, we saw the one in Ghana. The man that came all the way from Ghana. So, me side chick in Ghana. Side chick, delete am. The stories in fact, not be all how many person go fit share. See, if you think that you are hearing this story on this platform, we are not even sharing 1% of what is happening out there. We're not sharing 1% of how can you keep up? In Nigeria alone, every day is bad. Every day there was one that I saw the other day, 58-year-old woman in the north. I saw Augusta go, Augusta, where are you? Are you here? If you are listening, come, let me see you. She did a show and she was saying, 56-year-old, 58-year-old woman still they carry wa. So I get what I want to ask you about that matter when you talk to Augusta. So these are the issues with my people. Wahala. People who cannot navigate situations when they are going through things. Okay, like this woman's own now. Her own is that she has no control. She probably thought, oh, four children, who is going to marry me again? Where am I going to start from? And she decided, okay, maybe if the man deletes now, maybe, people will still pity me and say, poor widow is better. The stress and everything I'm going through from his cheating lifestyle will stop. Yeah, the children were innocent. It was an accident. I don't think she planned it that way. That's why it's not good to do evil. Because when you throw a stone into the marketplace, you don't know where it's going to land. It can land on your person. That's why evil is not good. Evil is not good. So she didn't know how to navigate it. She didn't know what to do. She decided to delete the man. By accident, she deleted her three children. Then she now ended up deleting herself. So she's gone to the beyond now, never to return again. Yes, Jumoke, that's the one I was talking about. How many will fish share? There are too many, my people. The stories are everywhere, except open social media. Some of you share it with me. Some of them I don't even bother. I'll say, you know what, this one, let me just let this one go. It's too much. Otikboj. So Mr. Lawyer is smiling now that he's been saved. He has his life, but I tell you, yeah, stress bucket, yeah. Her stress bucket was running over. You know how we say that prayer in Psalm 23, my cup runneth over. Yeah, her stress cup was running. Her stress bucket was overflowing. She didn't know how to deal with it. And she flipped. Because if a woman is sane, I don't know why you will go to that length to say, okay, the only way I can resolve this thing is to delete the man. So she attempted to delete him, ended up deleting herself and her children. And the other uncle, this one, nine security, nine send them go the beyond. See, some men unfortunately cannot stand the success of their wives. It's not every man that has that, that has that, that is secured enough to know that even if it's my wife that is bringing home the bread, as long as she's respecting me, she's not disrespecting me, she still honors me, then I should step up on my game. Because I strongly believe that there was serious envy in this relationship. Because she's the breadwinner, she's the one that has the money. It's just like Osinachi and her husband again. Yeah, yeah. She stayed. The one that pained me more in Choma's case is that the man already was close to it once. He did something that was so close to it. Is that not enough to tell you that the next time he will succeed? If somebody is trying to do something and they try once, the next time they will succeed. Even if they didn't succeed that second time, they will try again a third time. They will keep trying until they get you. My goodness. Yeah. Leave. Don't delete anybody. Absolutely, Mary. Leave. Don't delete anybody. Just leave. Leave. Worst case scenario, you have plenty children. You are thinking, how am I going to carry these children? Where will I start from? Leave the children for him, not being born them. Leave the children for him. Just leave the children. I heard of the case of a woman in Nigeria who has 3 children, and the husband decided that he has a side chick who is now better than her, and he wants to marry the side chick. So he made arrangement that he wants to marry the side chick. So he came and told the wife and said, my sister told me this story. So he came and told the wife that, madam, it is with regret that I have to tell you that from now on, you are not going to be the only woman in my life. I am taking a second wife. You can live with it, or you can decide not to live with it, pack your load and go. So in the usual thinking of some Nigerian men, he probably thought that auntie is going to start throwing herself on the ground and crying and say, why me, God, why, and pack her children and start crying to go to her father's house. This auntie no even talk. You pick few of the things. He just tell and say, okay, ọ̀gbẹ́ni, ó dìgbà o, ìpàdé wa bí oyin o. You just leave them. Leave the children with them. He said, the man was not saying, you know, take your children. I say, when are they come from my papa house? I bring children, come here. Not be here for bonding, not be your children. I better keep your children and your property. Now she just carry her bag. Next thing, apparently she always wanted to go to nursing school, of which she couldn't go to because of the marriage. And, being a wife and nursing children didn't allow her that opportunity. So she always wanted to be a nurse. That's how she went and registered in nursing school in another state in Nigeria. So they brought new Iyawo. My link is in the comment section, guys. If you are enjoying this story, there's a lesson here. Honestly, there is. I'll get to it. So they brought new Iyawo to the house. So hit the like button, guys. When they brought new Iyawo now, Iyawo came and met 3 children, all under 10. Iyawo say, I didn't bargain for this one. No, I thought it's only me we are coming to do. The uncle said, sorry, this honeymoon is a full package, and the madam has left, and he left the children for me. He said they are my children. No, he didn't take them. So Iyawo that is coming, that thought that he's going to be doing lovey-dovey with her new husband now, was not saddled with 3 young children to look after. You bathe them, you take them to school, you cook for them, you wash clothes, you cook, you clean the house, you do everything. Auntie stayed 1 month. 1 month. She said, ah, please, this is not what I thought it was enjoyment I was coming to do. Shebi, new wife is supposed to enjoy. This one is not enjoyment. I'm a house girl here. I can't tolerate it. It's too much. Ejo tori Ọlọ́run. Ẹ má pa mí. She just called the man and said, I beg, I no marry again. He carry a bag, run, leave uncle with 3 children. Meanwhile, the wife by that time had already, I don't know how many years went by before she left, but she left him. She said, no, 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 no. She cannot deal with this. She bounced. By that time, the old wife now, the first wife has now registered in nursing school and started doing her nursing. She was living her life now. I mean, it was hard for her. The person that told me the story said that the first few months, because I mean, you know how mothers are, a real mother with their children, the love is there, the bond. But I tell you something, women, sometimes you need to make hard choices and choose yourself first. When a situation gets to a point where you know that it's between you, your sanity, your life, you need to choose yourself even above your children. You choose yourself before your children. Yes. It sounds like something very cruel. Oh, Auntie B, why are you telling us? So I should leave my children? Yes. Guess what happened to that uncle? Now I can't go call out the molebi, ẹjọ́, ẹ bá mi bẹ̀ ẹ́. Èṣù ni, iṣẹ́ èṣù ni, ẹjọ́. Kó padà wá. Ọmọ wà lé. Ta ló máa dáná fún ọmọ? Ta ló máa wẹ̀ fún ọmọ? Ta ló máa gbọ́ ọmọ lọ school? He started begging. The wife said, nah. I'm not coming. Me that I'm in nursing school. My dream that I put on hold that I couldn't do because of you and your children. Now that God has delivered me from your bondage, I'm in school. You expect me to come back and be doing house girl again? Kojo, I'm not coming back. Oh, please. To your time to Israel. Everybody should stay on their lane. Ejo tori Ọlọ́run. I'm not coming back to do nanny for you. She said, no, I will finish this nursing school. I will become a nurse. I must do something with my life. The whole Molebi were begging her to come back. You know Nigeria now. Oh, he's the father of your children now. Take him back now. What can you do? He's men. You know men. They go speak all the parable. She not come back or sit down. They leave the children with her. The man, they wrestle with the children. I don't know whether I need to ask my sister to follow up on that story. Whether she eventually come back, because that is like she was, you know what they call Obinira? Well, she was looking for her independence, and the man gave it to her in a platter of gold, and she jumped on it. So sometimes when life gives you lemon, you need to make lemonade from it. If it was some other women, lie. Some will others choose to remain with the second wife, and then the second wife will now start treating them as if they start giving you rubbish inside the house. Then you will now see your husband shuttling from one room to the other. Others will choose to go, carry all the children and go, and allow the man to become a bachelor second time around. And this is what the new wife wanted. But when she now saw that it's a full package, it came with this husband came with 3 children already born. Oh yeah, come and start taking care of them. Who won't take care of another woman's children? And she jackpa. The moral of the story is that you need to look after yourself. You need to live. You need to take care of your mental well-being. Nothing is worth your life. So that's the story. I'm taking calls now. Thank you so much, everyone. Give this video a thumbs up. Barry, the guy, you're welcome. Please unmute yourself. You are our first caller.
Auntie, good afternoon.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you.
All right. You know, there's a pattern of behavior that I have noticed over time. This is something I've known even right from when I've been listening to your shows. It further strengthened that observation. Men who do not have purpose in their life tend to turn into investigators, if I should put it that way. If let me cite some examples even from your show. The last lady, the gospel singer that we talked about a couple of weeks ago, that was deleted. Yes, the husband had nothing doing.
Yeah.
at all. And that is kind of similar to this particular man who decided to delete the wife. I know somebody who his job is he doesn't do anything at all. His job is just to sit down at home and let the wife go out, and he will put recording devices in the house and maybe even in the wife's car and bug her car to or her phone just to know who the wife is talking to or what they are saying behind his back. Men don't function well when they don't have a purpose. Men do not function well if they do not wake up. That is naturally how we are wired.
Yeah.
If you do not if you don't wake up in the morning and you do not have anything to go out there to achieve, to strive for, you know, you people will only get the worst out of you
Mm-hmm.
completely. You cannot be a blessing to anybody at all, and that is the situation. I do not know. I know women are wired differently, and I do know that if we look at in our lives, there are probably men like that. There are all probably families like that. You probably know one or two people who who share this kind of behavior, this kind of traits. So why do the women still stick around? It's you see a guy even during the dating stage. You see a guy, oh, what do you do? And he can't give you anything concrete. Okay, this is what I'm doing and everything. And just because you want to bear the title MRS, you want
Yeah.
to get that pressure off you, you just jump in. Then when the heat starts coming in, you just like, oh, in your head you just want to still hold on to that title. You just want to hold on to it. You don't want to become a statistics or in terms of, oh, number of people who have been divorced. So I'm talking to my fellow men as well. Me, when I was back home in Nigeria, I finished school and everything. My mom knows me. I was frustrated. Like 3 months, 6 months out of school, I didn't have a job. The thing, I couldn't stay at a place. I needed to go out. I was going out. I just didn't want to sit at home. Even the few times I was at home, they did not get the best out of me at all. So it is very, very important for women to be conscious of this as well. If you have a spouse at home who um who just sits and who doesn't have anything solid that he's pushing for, that he's
No
aiming for,
dreams, no
no
goals.
dreams. Yes, I don't know how what sort of communication that you need to how the lady is supposed to approach this, but that is something the lady needs to look into, because if you continue to tolerate that, if you continue to enable that kind of behavior, they would rely on you and make life frustrating for you and everybody around you. You will not even experience that person will not experience that peace at all. So I do hope that this would help um, ladies out there. This will be an eye opener as well. There are good guys out there who wake up, who go out, who try to make things happen, but there are also guys who are just out there waiting to catch the next desperate lady who just you showcase. She wants to be MCs. Let's get that title and sit back at home and watch TV. I thank God the forum that I'm in, the men that I hear on this forum, they're not wired that way, and I learn a lot from this forum. So thank you, and God bless.
Thanks. Thank you so much, brother Barry. Really appreciate your contribution. I mean, the men that we have on this platform, they are well-rounded men, no men of timber and caliber. You've got to be for you to be a place like this. Otherwise, you'll be uncomfortable. You won't, because we got assertive women here, and men with low self-esteem and no future ambition, and insecurity issues. They can't stand women like us. Women like us. Assertive women is a big threat to women, to men like that. But you see, men, ha, men like our brothers that we have on this platform. Oh my God, no, they are confident. They are very, very confident. That's a very, very good lesson, especially for those of us who live in the diaspora and in Nigeria as well, Africa. These days, increasingly, women, the roles are changing. Women are becoming breadwinners. And it's okay, there's nothing wrong in it, but the question you need to ask yourself is that, especially you need to check the kind of person that you are with. Are they okay with that? Can they take it? Or will it turn them to FBI? That they will start bugging your car, bugging your phone. Check how many stories we've heard here of people who say they will read some, they will check their husband's phone and they will see their call and their messages there because they bug their phones. Insecurity is a very dangerous thing. Very, very. Yeah. Nini Bell said, we are dealing with a similar case this weekend. Husband is unemployed and so paranoid and jealous of his wife. He rolled a car trying to delete him and his wife. Shoraye, can you see that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Trying to. As if I'm the man. You know when an African man said, I'm the man. And I was listening to someone that was saying one time, if you need to start reminding yourself you are a man, or you need to start saying that word all the time, I'm the man, I'm the man, that means you need to check your manliness or manhood. I don't know what to call it now. Because if you are something, Apple doesn't need to say, I am Apple. If you have an Apple phone, you don't need to say I'm Apple. I'm Apple. You can, okay? They have a logo on it. And that the apple that is beaten on the side there, anything you see it, whether it's on the laptop, on the desktop, iPad, iPhone, whatever, watch, you know it's Apple. So that is their logo. A man is a man. You know you are a man because you are born a man. And you're supposed to know who you are. But unfortunately, it's not everybody that know who they are. Women too, it's not every woman that, a lot of women are lost. They don't even know who they are. And that is why a beautiful, educated woman, the hope of the family, like Choma. Because remember what the sister said, that she's the one that's educated. That's why the father carried all his pension money and said, please come, help me with my house. You are good in business. You are educated. You are talented. You can manage this money. Uh-huh. So, but for a man like that, who is jobless, probably staying at home all day on social media, scrolling phone, he's restless. He feels that, okay, so you want to control me now. You know, control is something that is so big over there. You cannot control your wife. How can you not be able to control your wife? As a man, you should be able to control your wife. So they now want to prove that they are the ones in charge, that you are not controlling them, even though you are the one that has the money. And you now, as a woman, because you are trying to stay married and you are thinking of what will people say, I have to make my marriage work. My marriage will not break in Jesus' name. You start doing everything you can and you will put up with anything. Yeah. Checking your masculinity. Thank you, Jare. Checking your masculinity. If you have to be checking to say, am I a man? Maybe tomorrow I'll wake up and become a woman. It's possible these days, Sha. You can sleep as a man today, you wake up tomorrow, you become a woman. Gender now is very fluid. Some people don't even have gender self. Otherwise, why would you say I'm a man? I'm a man. All the time you're saying I'm a man. Who is dragging masculinity with you? Dalomba Efa. You are a man. But what does that mean? What does it represent? What's your masculinity? What does it mean in the relationship, in the context of the relationship? She wanted to keep her family together. She wanted to be married. And we need to also, you know, the status of marriage, the way marriage is head high up in the sky. Marriage is good. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, I saw this couple yesterday and I was like, wow. Wow. And the lady was like, "You see me? Thank God I've been loving my husband. Tikpe, tikpe, tikpe. I've been loving my husband tikpe, tikpe, because if I even hear that my husband is talking to another woman, I will be in hospital." I said, "Eh." I said to her, I was like, "Hey, what will do you?" She said, "Ah, I will faint." I was laughing. She was so funny, that lady. And I was watching her husband. I could see the body language. I could see, I mean, they're a beautiful couple. When love is sweet, when relationship is good, it is it is, I mean, when you behold it, chai, very sweet. So yeah, women, when are we going to learn? In our August meeting, we are going to discuss. Eh? This is another Osinachi happening again. No, the reason why it's not making so much noise is because she's not a gospel singer. She's not in the church. The story is typical, like it's just exactly what happened to Osinachi. Osinachi was the one making the money. The husband was a jobless cow, ugly looking man. Eh? And he will send that woman out in the rain. He will beat her, throw her out of the in the night. He terrorized that woman till he ended her life. On top of her money. When she will go to concert, it's him they will pay. He's the one that negotiates. He turned himself automatically to her manager, became himself a manager. And she was just following, 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 following because of marriage. Submission. You need to submit, right? Dr. Chika said cultural upbringing is also a factor. Unemployment can happen to anyone, but one of the major issues of that, African men don't give anything to women except money and material things. Okay, let's look at that, the cultural aspect. My link is still in the comment section, guys. I'm only going to do 1 hour because my voice, I'm beginning to feel pain in my throat from all this plenty talk that I've done today. So I'm just going to make it very short today. If you have something to say, please use the link to come into the comment section. Don't wait because I'm not going to be here for long, please. All right. So if we are looking at it culturally, if it's other races, they don't have a problem being house husband. I told you guys the story about somebody that was a house husband, Oyibo man. He didn't mind, was looking after the children, and the wife was going to work and bringing home money, and he was doing the chores, just like you have a housewife. But how many Nigerian men that you know, even if they are jobless, they stay at home, we agree. You dare call them house waiting? Nigerian men are very, very proud. They are very, very proud. It's the way they were raised. So you will now say you are the one bringing in bread, so you should go to work. Then I'll go and cook for you. This type, you think he will? No. The ones that will even cook and that are affectionate towards their wives, they don't need to be jobless to do it. They can still do it if they are working. I have a friend whose husband is a doctor. He's a consultant. He cooks. He cooks as busy as he is. He does cook. So it's not even about whether you are working or you're not working. A man who is an ass is an ass. It's just about who you are as a person. And these ones that have low self-esteem and trust issues, insecurity issues, so there is nothing you can do to change them. Don't even try. They're going to resent you. It's either you put up and continue to live with all that BS, or they're going to drive you mad. They will. Astrology, you're welcome, please.
Hello, Auntie V. Good afternoon from here. Well, good evening from here. Well, I just want to say thank you for all that you do. Okay. And then thank you for all the videos you've been, all the live streams since today. I really enjoyed and I really learned a lot. Okay. So today, these two topics are so tragic. I am so, so sorry for the family. My condolences to the family at all. Everybody close to these people. Well, my reason of calling is just that I want to add a little bit of what Uncle Barry, the man, said. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He said that we women, we should try to check the pattern of the pattern of the first story you mentioned about the man that was not even working at all,
Mm-hmm.
looking at the wife and everything. I just want to add that not only we should check the pattern, we should also be sure of the action. As in, there are so many men that are so good at convincing women, saying that they have these goals, they have these dreams, but if what they are saying is not the same thing as what is going on, as
Mm-hmm.
in what they are seeing,
Mm-hmm.
koro koro with their koro koro eyes, they
Mm-hmm.
should never believe anything at all. There are some men that will say, "Oh, I have these goals with this client. I'm talking to this client now." If at last they've been with this kind of man, and they are seeing that ever since they've been saying this same story, they have never seen anything done out of what they've been saying, they should never believe it such men. So my own point of view is women that are thinking, "Oh, if I am the breadwinner, it's showing that I want to I want to tell the world, or I want to tell my husband that I'm from a good home. I want to
Yeah.
show that I'm a good wife."
Yeah.
No, that is not being a good wife.
Mm-hmm.
Any man that never, or any man that stops providing, that is not a man anymore. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to lower men here. I'm only trying to open the eyes of some of our women. I'm an African. So even if I'm staying in Europe, that does not mean that since I'm staying in Europe, I should forget about my African behavior, African culture. But at least I'm still taking my African culture along with the European culture. So if any man is trying to prove to you that, "Oh, I want to stop providing since I'm already working, so you should start providing," I will change my mentality immediately. That is the first thing I would tell the man. "Okay, let's talk. What is this going to happen? Why are we going to start? Are we going to start taking out with the marriage? Are we going to succeed in the marriage?" First thing I would tell my man is, we will stop having kids. Never had any kids at all. I will stop having kids for that man. I will stop it immediately. So all the women saying, "Oh, I still love him. I'm providing for him. Oh, he will make it." Okay, no problem. We pray that all our men should make it. But if the men, they are trying their best, they are saying all of these things, and there's nothing to show to that, they should start changing their mentality. They should start saying that actions should speak louder than the, "Oh my, I love my man, I love my marriage, I want to be the best wife in my marriage." No, they should change their mentality immediately. So my own thing is, any woman, please, love is not enough in any marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Love is not enough at all. We know that money is important, but it shouldn't be the base of our marriage.
Absolutely.
Money is something that we should use to complete our life. And also, if there is love, the money, if there is also money, we know that the marriage will go a lot further. And understanding, of course, and also the grace of God. That one, for sure. I'm only speaking reality here. So,
Mm-hmm.
women, please, even though you are not so happy in the marriage, the first thing to do, just like you normally have already learned from from your shows, the first thing to learn is, if there is a baby already in the marriage, think about the future, how this is going to be. If the man is having goals and you are not seeing anything in return, talk to the man and see exactly what is going on. Is he really making the goals possible?
Mm-hmm.
Is the man really trying, focusing on the goals, or is just talking rubbish, or is just saying something to sweet my own body, just like we always say in pidgin English, or is just saying something to not try to stop me from this marriage? Because there are so many men that are so manipulative. Not that they don't know what they are doing. They really know what they are doing. There are so many men that they would try to change your mindset, the mindset of that woman, to the extent that they will not try to take that or make that decision of leaving the marriage.
Mm.
So my
Yeah.
point is,
Yeah.
no matter how strong the love is, no matter
Yeah.
how strong the love is,
The
forget
the
about
word
love.
whatever you are hearing should match, action should match whatever you are being told.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
I
If
get
I'm
you.
saying I have goals, I have goals.
Yeah.
If a man is
Let me
telling you I
see it.
have,
Yeah. Let me see it. Hmm.
so if a man is saying I have so many goals for you, I have so many dreams with you. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
That is good. That is good. Okay, what am I saying? Since we've married, let's say a year ago, you keep telling me you have goals, you have everything. I've not seen anything. I'm not
Yeah.
seeing anything. So, and to the extent that I am the one providing. So, what is the need of that marriage? There's no need for that. So, women should try to change their mentality. Marriage is not a do or die. It's something to enjoy, not to
Yeah.
endure. It's
Not to
something to
endure.
enjoy. Even though you have your own money, for example, one of the live streams you did today about Annie Two Face and everything. That woman, she has her own money, but she just doesn't want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And one of our sisters that called from China really made a very valid point. Maybe it's
Yeah.
because she's ashamed, because she doesn't want the baby mamas to win, so many things like that. No, that is not part of life. That is not how it should be. So women should try to change their mentality towards marriage.
Yeah.
Marriage should be it's between two members. If this is not working out, take a seat. Think, is this what I need? Is this the life I want in my marriage? No. And
Thank
for the
you.
woman, that killed mistakenly her children, come on, that is the most wicked thing ever. Even
Yeah.
though the man is cheating so many times, she cannot accept it anymore. What's the need of putting a poison into his food?
Because she doesn't want to leave, you see. This is back to the same thing. So it's
So the
easier.
best,
It's easier for her. That was an easier route instead of her to just.
even the Bible says, God said, "Vengeance is mine."
Mm,
Man, if anybody, so I've passed through so many people that they've done me so many things. If I have to become the most wicked person on earth, I will become the most wicked person on earth. But who am I to be wicked? When God already created me to be good, to know what is good from what is evil. So the best thing to do is just put everything in God's hands.
yeah.
Sister B, whenever we put anything, any problem, any trouble that someone caused us, whenever we hand this over to God, hey, the way God will deal with that person, it's
Mm,
not an easy thing because I've already seen it. So the best thing, wickedness shouldn't be part of our vengeance. Just carry everything. If you cannot afford seeing your husband cheating, or you cannot afford fighting all the side chicks anymore, the best is
mm,
just leave.
yeah.
Live to live,
Absolutely.
just like you
Live
said,
to live.
Sister B. Live
Live
to
to
live.
live. Oh, Ejo. Live.
Exactly.
Live before you lose your
Live.
mind and do something crazy. Live to live.
Exactly.
Live to live. Thank you so much, Rheology. I always appreciate your contribution and have to move on. I want to take this comment from Blinks TV. I pinned it because it makes a whole lot of sense. And it says, personally, I think because we're asking the question why these women, someone like, Choma and this Cameroonian sister now that's, just tragically ended her children and herself, why did they stay? And she said that Blinks TV is saying, personally, I think African women stay because of lack of support from family and friends. Everybody you complain to will keep encouraging you to stay and be a better wife and pray for him to change. Yes, that's true. There's no support. No support at all. Nobody is going to support you. They will not. Even your friends that know that you are suffering, a lot of them will tell you, I just stay on. So everybody they manage. And that's why when you need to make some decisions, sometimes don't tell anybody. There's no need. What's the point? There's no point. Yeah. Dr. Chika, your connection is not good, I'm afraid. Can you check it? Yeah? So I can take you. Check your internet connection, please. AA Crown, you are next. Good evening. Where are you joining us from?
Crown na me o.
You don't change your name. Welcome.
Oh yeah, it's AA Crown. Crown.
Hello? Hey, Kran, are you with us?
Yes, Auntie B. Good afternoon. This is afternoon here in United States, Maryland, precisely.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone, or whatever time it may be. Yeah, in short, such ridiculous cases and sad, very, very, I don't know, things that you previously you could never thought of. I don't know if it's because of technology now that we get to hear a lot about all these things, but it is really, really sad. So to me, I think there are a lot of things that people need to do. First, maybe just loving yourself. Like, let me say, this lady from Cameroon and her husband, they are my university classmates.
You
Uh,
know them.
yes, I know them. They were sweetheart in the university, and it is just so heartbreaking.
Is she a lawyer as well?
Both of them did law though. But it is just so sad. Really sad because the children are no more. Um, I spoke with the
So, I
husband.
mean, do you know more about the situation than we do?
I heard the wife is still alive, but I haven't spoke with the wife because I haven't gotten anyone from the family to contact. I heard the wife is still around, is still alive, it's not dead. Which
Right.
is, yeah, it is just a sad situation, and
I
as
mean, do we know the history of the relationship? I mean, was it? You said they were like college sweethearts. So what happened?
yeah, university sweetheart. Later they got
Yes.
married. Yeah, the husband is a lawyer, and the wife, I don't know what she's currently doing because I am really, really off social media. And when I saw this, someone told me, and I went to Facebook just to get in touch with the husband to ask, is this really true? And when he said, actually, it's true,
So
but the
he's
wife,
still on Facebook.
he's not communicating with people. But because
Mm-hmm.
of like just at least I knew him, he he was like
Mm-hmm.
he need to respond back to the email that I sent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said
So he,
he doesn't really know what happened. I don't know if he's a serial chick the way you phrased it or the way people put it, but the bad part, the thing that stands clear is that people are the kids are no more, and it is just so
that's what
hard.
I read. That is what the
Yeah,
Cameroonians who sent it to me. That's what they sent. They sent it to me that he's been cheating on her and she was tired of it.
yeah, it
And that's why
is.
she wanted to delete him.
It is just so sad because normally they say out of the kids that one of the children did not eat the food.
Yes. It's three of them that ate it.
He said one of the children did not eat and died. The other child that is not theirs that did not eat the food did not die. So they don't know if something is mystical or whatever. Well, whatever the case, the thing is, that child, the children are dead. So I think in a relationship, be it if you're married, if you're living together, if there are no two, like me now, if I need to get married, if we don't have like two rooms, we'll be like, okay, this is the husband and wife room where I can always have my space to gain my to be at peace with myself. I cannot get married and live in the same room with anyone all the times because especially you don't know, you can be tempted to get the phone, see things that maybe you don't want to see. So I believe that having two rooms is very important so you can always have space. And then
What if
also,
you don't what if you don't have the luxury of having two rooms?
well, if we have a living room, maybe you can always go to the living room. Just
No,
just
we
just
don't
just
advocate for. I don't think that's a healthy thing to advocate that everybody should have their room because you cannot control yourself. I mean, if there's no trust, what's the point in the relationship then?
yeah, I was getting to that a lot of women will be like, what will people say? I cannot start over in my family. We don't tolerate
Divorce.
divorce. We don't do
Yeah.
this. We don't do this. Love yourself. If you think that you cannot handle certain issue, if you have to leave. Your sanity, um, you being alive. No one gives life. You being alive, the other person being alive is very important. and I think there is a lot of competition. I must get married. I must stay married. That is not, if it's not healthy, if that
Hmm.
marriage is not healthy, just leave.
Let me
Just
ask you this. I mean, you are Cameroonian, so I want to ask you, I don't know if you've listened to my shows before or
yeah,
you just
yeah.
find us.
I love a lot of your shows. I've listened to a lot of them, and I love them a lot.
All right, thank you. Is it the same thing in Cameroon? Does the society really frown at divorce and always blames the woman when a marriage fails?
Oh yeah, I was married, and I am divorced currently, and when I divorced, let me say, when I spoke to people, they'll be like, "No, you're just so hard headed. You're just so this. You just so this. You can you can make it. You can this. You can this." I'm like, you know what? I love myself, and the fact that I can make it. I don't need to leave somewhere for people to give me a status or put me in certain class where I think maybe I'm faking to be there. If it's not going, it's not going. And I have to think about myself first. If anyone think it's selfish, is whatever. I know. Let me say, if I was a nurse, I'd be like, yeah, there is a notion. People say, oh, yo, yeah, you guys in Maryland, immediate whenever you guys are nurses, you you want a divorce or you're divorcing, but that is not the case. I am not a nurse, and let me say, yeah, when I left, let me say, I didn't live with up to, let me say, $1,200 in my account. I did suffer. Yes, when you leave, you're going to suffer. You're going to start all over, and the chances that you're never going to get married, they're going to be they're going to be high. But guess what? You are alive. When you are alive, you can always do anything that you want. Staying there,
Yeah.
there is the chance of being having an untimely death.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think women need to come to a position where they are okay with the choices that they are making when they are in relationships that are very, very, traumatic. Because a lot of people are suffering in
A
marriages.
lot. That's
Yeah,
right. Right.
I can tell you categorically, when you see an African couple, if they present to you 100 African couples, 100, the ones that are happy out of the 100 will not be up to 50.
That's right. And to be, that's right. You are definitely right on that. And let me say, if you're amongst women, maybe the way some of them talk, they are carrying like their anger, what they're feeling in their marital home and bringing it into the society. Why? They are not happy there. If they are not happy there, when they get out there, a little stuff provokes them.
Yeah.
So, what I usually do, I'll try to trace it where you are, where you're sleeping. I don't think it is right. I know that is anger here. So a lot of stuff, maybe at times even problem. I'm like, oh, I don't care. I just leave because I know that there is something. Like some people, you see, they'll try to cover it up, but you see, it still shows. You see a young lady a lady, she's 30. Let me say, if you look at her physically, you know that she is undergoing a lot,
Yeah.
but she wants to be there. She wants to prove something. Yeah, like my status, I've never, like when I go out and meet people, I never will want to conceal the fact that I am divorced. And
So you are
for
not one
that,
of those women. Nigerian women, they like to mourn their divorce a lot.
no, no,
You
I won't.
mourn it.
Yeah, yeah, I won't create a pity party anywhere that someone wants to pity me. Yeah, if you
Mm,
pity me, what are you going to do? I have to be strong. I have children. I have to provide for them. I have to provide
mm,
for myself. So creating a pity party somewhere, no one is going to help you. And
mm,
anyone, when they reach out to me, be like, oh, what is the process? Okay, if you can't make it, know that if you go out there, if I encourage you to divorce, you are the one putting on that shoes, and you are the one knowing where it's pinching you. You know what?
mm,
Yeah, you know your limit. If it's your limit, okay. If you've decided to go out, to leave, leave. But know that no one is going to give you a dime.
mhm.
So no one is going to give you a dime to pay your maybe your rent, your whatever you need. You have to work hard. And the same when you're married, you need to work hard. If someone say, "Oh, don't work," uh, a question mark. If you don't work,
Yeah,
maybe you
yeah.
have relative. Where are you from? We all from Africa. what
Yeah.
you know where you're from. You have relatives. Even if you don't have relatives, at least you know some neighbors that you can offer assistance to. So if
Mm-hmm.
someone says no, you cannot work, you cannot do this, there
Mm.
is a red flag somewhere. It always starts from somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, human relationships are complex. Thank you so much, AA Crown. I appreciate your contribution. Thanks for joining us and telling us that you know these people from college, university. I think you call it college in America.
Mm,
And I mean, it's tragic. It's really sad. And I hope that the man, he's been spared. God has given him another chance.
yeah,
I
yeah.
hope he will go and think about how what he has done and contributed to push this woman to do this thing.
Mm.
Because let me tell you something, for every action in life, there is a reaction.
There
There are
is.
consequences for actions. You can't keep, doing something, you pushing people, and you don't expect them to break.
That's it.
Now she's broken. She's gotten to a place where she's broken. He can't say, I don't know what happened. He can't say, oh, I don't know. Maybe it's spiritual, or he's trying to say it's juju or something like that. No. If you are a grown man and you've learned anything as tragic as this incident is, you need to go and sit your ass down and think, what
Yeah,
did I contribute to this relationship that pushed this woman that was my childhood sweetheart, that pushed her to do this? Did I
yeah.
fail to show her attention? Did I fail to notice that she was unhappy? Was I unaffectionate towards her? Did I not provide? Did I not help her with the children? Was she stressed out that I didn't know about? She had 4 children. I mean, in Africa, you have a lot of help around the house, but still, were you there for her emotionally? These are questions that he needs to ask himself.
A lot.
Because trust me, he may be alive, but he's not living, he didn't get out of this unscarred. He's lost 3 children.
I know.
So, I mean, people just need to think and do better. Thank you so much, my sister.
Thank
Really
you,
appreciate
Miss
your
B.
contribution. That
Thank
is
you.
it. All the best to you, dear. Thank you. Okay, we're moving on very quickly now. Okay, Dr. Chika, I don't know where you are, but your internet is not smiling. I still can't add you, unfortunately. Maybe you need to switch your Wi-Fi or something. Kay, you are next. Please unmute yourself.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello. Yeah,
Um,
go
I
ahead.
just
Where are you joining
wanted
us
to
from?
ask. Oh, I'm joining you from Texas.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, Ma. I just wanted to say, like, the stories are definitely really sad, but I just want to encourage women that are married or that are in marriage, because I'm not married. I'm quite young, so I'm just listening to the shows for like life experiences and lessons that I really do appreciate. Um, just know when to leave because when I truly look at it, even relationships at my age and also marriage, nothing is ever really worth one's life. Like you can love a man, you can have children, you can build a life together, but I feel like when things start to go south, you do have every right to say, okay, I'm leaving. Because at the end of the day, is I get that it's a marital status because I'm Nigerian American, so I understand that being married is like a status in our culture,
Yeah.
and also being Igbo, it is a very big deal, especially at a certain age. But
Mm-hmm.
I also feel that even with that societal pressure, it's easier
Mm-hmm.
said than done. But I
Yeah.
feel like you should always have the mindset that you came into this world alone and
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to leave in the unintended way. So you should have the right to leave. So I really hope that women, especially African women, get to understand that it is their choice and it's also their right. Because who's going to hold you by the hand and say you have to stay? I mean, some people might. People are crazy. People might force you to stay in that situation, but I feel like please, in God's
Mm.
grace, just do
Yeah.
everything in your willpower
Yeah.
to know that you can get out. I feel like once they have the realization that I can leave, they will start to, although it takes time, like you always say, but at least they will have the motivation that this is an option for me. I don't have to stay and suffer because
Yeah.
you will still suffer when you leave. Because I know leaving a
You're
marriage,
already
because my mom
suffering
is
now
divorced.
anyway. You're
Yeah,
already suffering in the
exactly.
relationship. So, I mean, yeah.
Exactly. So it won't be any different, but at least, like the other caller said, at least you will leave alive. So I feel like
Mm.
that's Please, we should all keep it in mind because I hate to hear stories like this, especially me that I'm in the culture. I'm just like, Jesus, do I really want to do this when I get older? Is this something that
Mhm.
I want to endure? But I feel like our minds are slowly changing, especially with platforms like yours, again, which I really, really do appreciate. Our minds are changing. Like,
Mm.
even in my family, my mother is divorced and she remarried and she's happy now. And also, many of her friends are
Yeah.
getting divorced because they married at such a young age, in an age where
Yeah.
they couldn't really control their own choices. And as they
Yeah.
get older, they're kind of realizing this is not what I want. And
Mm-hmm.
it may look weird from the outside. It's so weird going to my auntie's house, seeing an uncle that I've always seen. Uncle is no longer there. And it's just like, oh, okay. You can't really ask questions, but it makes a difference when I see my auntie is brighter, she's happier, her kids
Yeah.
are around her more, she's living life. She's single, obviously, but she's still living her best
There's
life,
a
something that
light.
she
You
couldn't
can
do
see the
years
light
ago.
in her life now. The
Yes,
light is
yes, ma'am.
shining. That light was
Yes,
dim before. Hmm.
exactly. And it's such a big change. And I feel like when you see people that are happier because of separation or divorce, it may hurt a little to know that okay, they might be feeling a type of way about it, but at least seeing your family member or someone you know in your community going through that and stepping out of that bondage,
Hmm.
it should bring the community happiness to know at least somebody that was going through a tough time. Although they're still going through a rough time, at least they're alive and at least they can pick up from where they stopped. So please, marriage
Yeah.
is not a contract. It's a legally binding thing you have to do with another person, but it's not compulsory, please.
Thank you.
So
Let me ask you this,
definitely.
Kay. Thank you
Yes,
so much,
ma'am.
darling. As a single young woman, what's the one thing you've learned from watching Obodooyinbo TV?
Oh, definitely, ma, the red flags. How to how
How
to
did I
not
know you
enter
were going to say
situations.
that? I knew it. I could guess that you were going to say this red flag. Oh my
No,
goodness.
because I see it's such an important part. Because my mom, honestly, she introduced me to your channel because I'm the only daughter. So my mom was always harping on me about men and sexuality and sex and attraction, things of that nature. So when she introduced me to your channel, she was like, "I know you're going to go through this." Like she doesn't pray for me to meet these situations, but she's like,
Yes.
"It's
Yes.
inevitable at your age, so I really want you to focus on this platform and listen to what they're saying."
Yeah.
And that's how started watching your videos. And the first thing I saw was the red flag. And funny enough, I was in a type of relationship with somebody that was exhibiting those symptoms, and it was crazy. So when I started
Hmm.
watching your videos, it kind of opened my eyes. And I didn't really want to tell my mom because Nigerian parents. But when I saw your videos, I was like, okay, this makes sense. And that's when I opened up to my mom, and that's how I just kind of, like I said, seeing the option, I could leave. So,
Yeah.
and it's so funny because even though it wasn't marriage, I felt like I had an obligation. I had to be a good girlfriend. I had to do this. But in reality,
Yeah.
it's never really a contract. So that's what I learned from your show. That's one of the biggest lessons for sure.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank
Of
you.
course,
Yeah.
thank you,
Take
mom.
your time, pray, look out
Hmm.
for, friendship and someone that will make you feel loved, valued, and appreciated. Don't settle. That's why
Yes,
I
mom.
say, do
Yes.
not settle. It is better for you to wait for the one that just, you will know when it's right,
Hmm.
and you
Yes,
know what? Sometimes it starts out well, it starts out nice, but life happens. Like this couple
it
now, the the
does.
the the the, the, the Cameroon one. Life
Yes,
happened to them at some point. I don't know. Maybe your guy became a lawyer now, and maybe he's making money, and then it got into his head, or
that's
maybe
true.
the
Maybe she was
culture
the
in
come up
Africa. They say,
woman.
you
Yeah.
this big man. How can start going
Hmm.
out, hanging out with carrying women and all that. I don't know. But even that, we need to have it at the bottom of our mind that if it happens, I pray it doesn't happen for you.
Yes.
I
Yes,
pray
ma'am.
your marriage will be happy and loving. But let's say worst case scenario, it happens to someone. It is always good to have it at the bottom of your mind that you know what, we can reconsider this thing and sit down and look
Exactly.
at it that
Yes.
okay, do we want to continue or where are we going from here?
Exactly. Yes, I agree, Ma, for sure, because it really never is. It's never a permanent situation. Although we always want it to be, like you said, we always want to stay in a happy marriage, but sometimes life goes left and people are very unpredictable. So I guess it's just preparing for not expecting the worst, but preparing
Yeah,
for the worst. And if the worst
yeah,
comes, you will know
yeah.
where to start
And
from
never ever
again.
settle for abuse. That's a
Yes,
no. Whether
yes.
it's
Please,
emotional,
please.
physical, mental,
Hmm.
psychological, financial, spiritual, is a no.
Yes. Oh, and
Thank
please,
you.
women, please don't ever feel like you're overreacting too, because I used to experience this when I was in a relationship, whenever I would see a red flag, they would say that the flag is green. So please, if you feel, even if you feel a bit of inconvenience, don't be afraid to like open up about it or talk about it, because sometimes you can stop these bad behaviors. But again, if it's a pattern, then please know that you have the option to run, and know that you have platforms such as these to give you advice. But I'm praying for everybody in the marriage. I'm praying for my culture and for my people, and I hope it gets better.
Amen. Thank you so much,
Amen.
Kay. I appreciate your call. Say
Thank
hello
you,
to your
Ma.
mom. It's
Yes,
stories
Ma.
like hers I would like to hear. People who can say, you know what? It's time to get out, and they are finding love and happiness
Yes.
again. And
Yes, Ma.
you can find love and happiness at any age.
For sure.
And
Definitely.
what I always say to people is that until you leave the one miserable one that you are in, you depriving yourself of the happiness that just might be lurking around the corner. You never know. So thank you so much, our young ladies. We like to see young people, watching and learning stuff. It makes us know that we are not just sitting here and trying to traumatize you guys not to marry, not to know that there are healthy, happy relationships out there, but to see that you're learning and you're finding out what these red flags is, how to identify it, and what abuse is, and things that will help you in choosing. So that's really amazing. Thank you so much, darling. All right, Celine, you are next. Our Brazilian sister, how are you?
I'm fine, and to be happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. How is our sister in Brazil?
She's fine. She's
Are you
fine. She's
are
doing
you still
very
in touch with
fine.
her?
I spoke with her. We were supposed to go out like 2 weeks ago, and she was busy. She wanted to set up maybe a business for herself, something, I don't know. But since we are both busy, but she's doing fine, trust me.
Oh, that's good. That's good. She hasn't
Yeah,
been in contact with me for some time. Somebody reached out a while ago and was asking me about her. I said, well, she hasn't been in touch. Unfortunately, I can't keep up with
really
everybody that have been on this show because
true.
I'm just so busy. You see, if I had like a team, maybe we can have follow up
Mm-hmm.
to check up on people, but I can't do it by myself. It's too
No,
much.
after this call, I'll check on her, but I know she's fine because we're supposed
Tell
to
her
hang
to
out
say
like two
hello.
weeks ago.
Yeah. Tell
I
her to reach
will.
out
I
and say
will.
hello to me. Yeah. I like
Yeah.
to know that she's all right.
Sure, I will.
All right.
Anyway, courage for all the shows. This morning you gave us breakfast and then lunch, and this is dinner. Knowledge is power. Thank you so very much, and may God bless you.
Amen.
I heard about this Cameroonian tragic situation from your channel. I'm a Cameroonian too, and it's sad the way we approach divorce in Cameroon. It's not, they don't frown, they don't take it funny. Like the stress you go through, like it takes a strong woman to survive divorce in Cameroon.
Really?
Yes, the stigma you go through, the stigmatization, the avoidance, people avoid you. The like you've committed a very big crime. It goes as far as people even transfer it to your family. I remember a friend was telling me after she separated from her husband, she belonged to a meeting, and when she went there, people were giving her faces, like other ladies were giving her faces, and they said, "We are sorry, we are not going to admit you into this meeting because they said you've left your husband, you're a bad influence to other women."
Wow.
So the pain women go through when they divorce or when they separate back home, it's equivalent to the trauma they go through when they lost someone they
Wow.
love dearly. Like sometimes when you look, leave, man, it's not easy to just pack your bags and leave. You have the society to face.
You have
You
you have
have
family,
you
friends,
have
and
tongue.
society to you
Yes,
have
there
the
is no
church to
support.
deal with.
Yes, when somebody said there is no support, trust me, there is zero support. And even those who know that you're going through a ZV relationship, they turn their backs on you. It's obvious. Like where is the support? You are alone. You're
Hmm.
standing in a place and you feel like somebody that before people were avoiding people with leprosy. You feel like you have leprosy, like you're a bad, like you are alone for some time. It will take you time to bounce back. It takes a strong woman and a determined woman, a woman who knows herself to survive
Really?
divorce in Africa. Yes, in
Wow.
where I come from, especially in Cameroon, it's an abomination. You don't even talk. talk about it. Men will not even want to approach. This one here, bad influence. You that you cannot stay in a man's house. What? You talk too much. Some of these things we have experienced it. Just that we don't want to be talking, but these are real things. If you see a woman enduring until she goes, I'm not saying that what she did is right, but if you hear her own part of the story, we'll carry our heads up.
Hmm.
Should you kill somebody? No. Should you leave? But the pains you leave,
And they
the
always
stigma
target it
you
to the
go
woman
through.
alone. Why is it that men are not held?
Yes,
Why don't they face men and say, "You
yes.
cannot keep a
Look at
woman
the
in your
picture. The
house"?
man is a very
Even
happy
men that have
man.
married one, two, three times, nobody looks at them as if, oh, Benny, what is wrong with you? Why are women
Man,
leaving you? It's always the woman's fault. Why? This
you
is the
are in a
problem.
marriage, you have 4 kids, and the man is cheating on you like it's obvious. And you know the pains that comes with cheating. There is a lot of pains. When you cheat on somebody, the plate has been broken. You can never patch it. Then the woman is there enduring and something that is supposed to be a good thing. She's enduring. You are living in hell on earth. You still die. You're not even sure if you make it to heaven. And that marriage is leading you to hell. How are you even going to tell them to leave? How many of them are listening to this show? Like majority of those that are listening to are the privileged ones. Those that are supposed to be listening to things like this don't even have the access to listen to it. Like, I just wish you could just distribute internet to everybody. Oh, come to Obodoyibo TV on Sunday and listen, learn something. Most of them don't know that you can walk away and be okay.
It's not even
Some of them
everybody
are
that's
married.
open to learning, no. Some of them, hmm,
Yeah, some of
hmm,
them are married to people who save their families. Like you married to somebody that was the person that helped to build your father a house, helped to sponsor your younger brother. Like you are the sacrificial lamb for the marriage and your family. You leave, your family suffer. You leave, you suffer. And there's a whole lot of things. So like the pain is real, the
hmm.
trauma, the stigma, the shame, all those things. I don't know how we are going to do it, but
Yeah. All
sometimes when
traditional
it
societies
literally,
are like that. The only place I've seen in
yeah,
Africa that is a bit more tolerable to divorce is East Africa. So in East Africa, I mean, I don't think they bother too much about divorcing and remarriage as much. And a lot of women that I saw that were single parent did not have that stigma again. There is a big stigma around single parenthood as well. And that's part of the problem. Women don't want to be single parents, so they stay in abusive relationships until one day now they'll wake up and say, I want to delete this man, I'm tired. You see, these are some of the issues.
yeah, people don't welcome it. It's not, well, when somebody welcomes something, she doesn't want to let her leave. If they transfer the thing right to your family, some families transfer it to your families, some
Hmm.
transfer it to your relatives. Like they just look at you people to be outcast, something. It's different with families and societies and where you come from,
Yeah.
depending on where you're coming from. But some places it's not acceptable. You are
Yeah.
not stay in the marriage. Some people
Mm.
will tell you when you're going for marriage, they say, this is the rope. Drag it as long as you can drag it. If it cuts, don't come back here. Stay there. As we
Yeah.
have given this rope to your husband, just go. Don't come back.
Hmm. Hmm.
So you see what you're into. That is it. So Auntie B, thanks and
Thank you
God
so
bless
much,
you.
Elaine. Really appreciate you,
Yeah.
my darling. I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate you. Have a good
Bye.
afternoon over there. God bless you. Yeah. Somebody who is a Cameroonian also said in the comment section that she wouldn't say, Miss B said, I wouldn't say it's an abomination. Uh, I'm Cameroonian too, but I think an abomination is the wrong word. It's frowned upon, yes, but not an abomination. Yeah. And somebody in Ghana said something that Ghana is opening up more now. Kukwa said, interesting. I feel our current environment in Ghana is changing. Back in the days, it was frowned upon. However, it has evolved. Yeah, it is gradually. Yeah, it is. It is. And somebody said something here that really makes a whole lot of sense. The lovely Sherry said, so you are ashamed if you are single. I think this is Nigeria you are describing. When you are single, not just single, if you're a single girl of a certain age, they will shame you. If you are married or divorced, if your marriage ends, they will shame you. If you're a single parent, they will shame you. If you live an abusive relationship, they will shame you. And he said, I'm sorry for my sisters. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the reality of a lot of women in Nigeria. Someone told me in Nigeria that if you're a single parent, the kind of men, what in fact the kind of things that they will be that the people will just be coming to, like they feel like you are not wife material anymore. Who is going to marry you? Who is going to take care of another man's children? So you can imagine, and that's why we're always shouting here, women, as you are having, have the ones that you can take care of. Oh, you better have children that you can take care of, because at the end of the day, when the chips are down, now you and you alone. Hmm. It is well. Kudiratu, your internet is not very good though. Some people were in the comment section before, but they just dropped off. Okay, I'm sharing my link again in the comment section for the last time tonight. If you've got something to say, let's have that conversation quickly, and I'm going to end. Yeah, it's really really sad. Yeah, Empress said that they know that women don't want to be single mother, hence the continuous maltreatment. No matter what, she will not give up. Unfortunately, if not because of the stigma, the shame, and embarrassment, why would Chioma allow this Mongo Park to delete her? Why? Why? A jobless Mongo Park who was so insecure. Why? If not for embarrassment and shame, why would that woman in Cameroon think of deleting her husband? Why? So to her, it is better for her to be a widow than to be a single mother. That is what it tells me. In her mind, she's thinking, 4 children, at least if I'm a widow now, people will have empathy than sympathy. They will come and greet me, commensurate with me, and even give me presents that my husband has passed. Abi? Wow. For a woman to sit down and calculate and think that way, what can I do? What can I do? Let me become a widow. Intentionally, she wanted to make herself a widow. Please, let us treat one another with kindness. If you have nothing to give kindness. Biko. Biko, no, I'm begging you people. Give kindness. Because when people get to this level, we cannot, anything can happen. Wale, you are welcome. Please unmute yourself. Where are you joining us from?
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Hi.
This is my first time. I've been listening to the program for some time now.
Thank
I
you.
stay in Ireland, Dublin. Um,
Thank you very much. Can you speak a
yeah,
bit more into your mic, please, so we can hear you?
yeah. Can you hear me? Sir?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is
Welcome
it better?
from Ireland. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to really commend you for a very great job. I think a lot of people had actually added a lot of contributions, and I just want to say good work you're doing. And we, the youth, also we're actually learning a whole lot just to at least to be a better man, to do things also more rightly, and also I was telling a few of my friends about the program that I do listen. Though I was introduced with a friend from a friend, I said one thing is we African men, though I'm a youth, but we African men is if I had not come to this country or like outside Nigeria, I would have still live my life the way it's been done back home. But at least this show also allowed me to learn a whole lot, and a lot of people contributed. I've been following like for some few months, but I just said I should say hello to everyone tonight and to say, oh, you're doing a very great job, ma. Thanks very much for also imparting knowledge and for everyone always sharing their experiences, sharing their ideas. It's going a long way for us. And I think with all this, if youth also like men, especially men, if they imbibe these actions, like listening to programs, I think it would. I think they will we have less of broken homes. So I want to really commend you very much, ma.
Thank you so much, Wale. That
Yes,
is really, really, really kind of you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Wow.
yes, well, thanks
Thank
very
you.
much, ma.
It's nice
And
to
what
know. know that young men are actually watching and learning as well. I thought it was only young women, so that's quite good. Yeah, there are men
Yeah.
like you here, people like Uncle Bio, brother Patrick. Adewale is probably younger than you. He's only 27 or 26 years old. So
Oh,
you see, yeah. So I
uh,
mean, but it's all about learning and unlearning. Like you said, if you didn't leave Nigeria, perhaps well, some of the things you know now, you wouldn't know them. So
yeah,
we
exactly.
did grow up with a lot of things that we learned so many things that are not helpful today in relationships. And people need to actually be conscious of it and unlearn them. And that's what I hear
Yeah,
you saying, that now you
exactly.
understand better.
Exactly, ma. That's it. And there's someone called Bo. I think I had him speak. I don't mind if I can connect with him like on social
He's from
media if he
He
doesn't
used to
mind.
be in Ireland too. Brother Bio, he was in the studio a while ago. He's always
Eh.
multitasking. Yes, he's a multitasker. As
I
we're
don't
talking
mind if
now,
I can.
he might be in the kitchen or he's in his
Wow,
computers. He used to live in
bro.
Ireland, so he has a
Ah,
soft spot for people who live in Ireland. He migrated
ah,
from Ireland to the US.
wow, bro. If you don't mind, please. So I want to talk to you,
Uh-huh.
as a little brother to you. I just need a social media. I will just connect with you, maybe on Instagram, LinkedIn,
Oh
and
yeah,
anywhere.
brother Bio,
We
come
can.
into the studio now. You have a younger brother here that he said you are a mentor now. You don't know. You are a celeb on this Obodo Farm
I've
streets.
had him speak
So
so much, so many times, and I'm very, very. He's someone with very like he has a heart of people at heart, and I just want to like at least learn from him also. And also, I think he's in IT. I'm in IT also. Like I work as an
yes, he's in
IT
IT.
engineer,
Yes,
so we
he's in
can I
IT.
talk learn from him more. So
Yes,
it will
he's
be
here
good to
now.
connect with him.
Bio does not disappoint. He's here. Bio for president.
Boss, I greet you, sir.
Today is Super Sunday. Today is Super Sunday. We
Super
are running
Sunday. Oh, this is my third time today. Oh,
three
in fact.
shows. That's good. My brother, how you doing?
I'm very good, sir. I'm very good,
Good,
sir.
good, good. No
Yeah,
problem. If you have Auntie B's WhatsApp, she would be happy to send you my number so we can relate. Yes, I lived in Ireland. I studied, DIT. I finished from
yeah,
DIT.
Dublin Institute of Tech. I finished from
Yes,
DIT.
I finished from DIT.
Oh,
I
awesome.
work a little bit there before I moved out of Ireland. It's a beautiful
Nice,
place. Yes.
nice, nice.
Uh,
I will send that to D a message. I don't have
no,
a number,
Yes.
but I will look for
Yeah,
it.
my number is on the screen now. Wale,
mhm,
Okay,
check the
thanks,
mhm.
ma.
screen. You see my WhatsApp. WhatsApp only or email, please. Yeah.
Okay, ma. Thanks very much,
All
ma. I
right.
appreciate you, ma. I'll
Continue to
talk to you
learn.
soon.
No, we need young
I'm
men. You
learning,
see
ma.
how they call Yoruba men. Today I was defending I didn't know I can defend Yoruba men. Today I was defending Yoruba demons.
Earlier, yes.
Let's continue to
Uh,
change the narrative, please.
Mhm.
Eshego, ma. God bless you, ma. Thanks,
Okay.
baba. God bless you,
Thank
sir.
you. Bye. Brother Bio,
Auntie
welcome. Oh.
B. Yes,
Mm,
so
how far
I,
now? Now restaurant you go today, Abi, you rustle up something for that your kitchen where it be like it be like where person for they do catering work. As a
wow.
kitchen massive reach. And they look your kitchen. I said, Abi, Bio, you want venture into catering too?
No, no, my kitchen be that too. Now, so it
Your
be.
kitchen big oh.
Yes, so
I like American houses too much. See kitchen
yeah,
everywhere, it's
yeah.
all big. And like the size of your kitchen be my living room for you for house for London. Mm.
So nice show today. This just to give my contribution. I was in a queue earlier on anyway, and
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
yes, so I had to walk away briefly. So nice show, very for today, and I really like the statement that young caller, the young girl that lives here around the United
Yes.
States,
Okay.
said
Yeah.
earlier
Mm.
on that take home is always the red flag because that is where the lessons are. So if we continue to present these stories, not because anyone is condemning, not because anyone is better, but it's just that we should be able to identify those things that will make us watchful. And having said that, I'll start with the first person, the monitor spirit guy.
Mm.
So I call
Mm.
him the monitor spirit guy because only if you've experienced it in a relationship, either marriage or just dating, then you will understand the impacts of having somebody as a monitor spirit in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Because monitoring somebody is not because anything is happening. It's a very bad, it brings bad ordeal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a bad thing, you know. So that is why you see people that know the power of monitoring. You know, you are not working for the government that you'll be chasing somebody's life. Do you understand? What are you looking for? So once you see this, even from relationship, you'll be lucky enough to know that that relationship is not going to go far, because people that monitor others, they have a possessive spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they have possessive spirit. They might not know themselves, but you know, like the way we say, oh, what are the signs of being narcissistic, man, or something like that.
Yeah.
So I am telling you from experience that people that have monitoring spirits are very possessive.
Hmm.
And once they begin this through minor things they think is joke, through that monitoring, is going to grow over time.
Yeah.
It's going to grow. And when someone has possessive spirit like that, before they can do something bigger in the future, which they won't believe they can do now, they won't even believe it, you know. So that is a very big red flag. So for ladies out there, for men out there, don't see it as love. Some
Mm-hmm.
people miss it. They think it's love, you know. Some people, some women, some men as well, they feel excited that their partner, oh, is very watchful of me, you know. He calls to on the video so that he can know where I am, you know, who I talk to, what I do, what I don't do. Yes, we don't want to live a private life, especially when you're in a relationship, but allow your partner to bring you up to speed with what they do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if you see or notice what they do not look at it from the monitoring angle. Bring it straight to them. You understand? You
Yeah.
know, but acting as a detective is a very bad way to
Yeah.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, people do it a lot. Some people even go as far as paying secret investigators to
Mm-hmm.
watch you. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? We know all these things, you know. So it starts from very little and it grows over time. So please take that very seriously. I repeat again, please, please, and please take that. I don't joke with that personally. For me, let me just tell you that everybody has their limit. Once I believe that you are monitoring my life, then I would just know that you were not going to go far, you know.
No, there's no point.
So,
There's
yeah,
no point.
so that's number one. I want to
Mm-hmm.
state on that one. And other callers have really dealt with the monitor spirit guy very well too, as well, when they talked about um, joblessness. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, just last Auntie B said, and one other guy made good comments online when he was on the live session,
Yeah. That was
comment
Barry.
session. Yes.
Barry's in America as well.
Oh, okay, great.
Mm.
So, yes, we understand things happen. People lose job. Nothing is guaranteed. People business go down once a while. Nobody can boast that life will just be rosy 100%. If it eventually is, it is just by the grace of God. But what I want to say is that a man being broke is not a guarantee for his commitment. A lot of women make this mistake. They think that when a man is broke or something, that means we have
It's
said it
humble.
times. Yes,
It's
he's
humble.
humble,
Yeah.
but
You
yeah,
don't
but
even know the character of somebody until
or
they have
somebody
money.
until they have money. Thank you.
Forget.
You've already completed that
Actually.
statement from my
Hmm.
mouth. So that one is another thing to take note of. 100%. You cannot say because a man is humble, this and that. Then the final one that I wrote down that I want to talk about too as well is, you see, people they forget that people change over time,
Mm-hmm.
not really based on the environment. Environment changes, situation changes,
Mm-hmm.
things changes. You understand? So, like Auntie B, we always say, when there is a problem, the first thing to do is to check yourself first, regardless of you seeing the other person as the problem. There might just be something that you are doing that enable that change to
Yeah.
occur from the other end. No
Mm-hmm.
justification. If
Yeah.
you are asked a simple question in an interview, how do you manage conflicts
Conflict.
with your colleague? The
Yes.
first place to start with is, I will first of all look at myself and see if there is anything that I'm doing that is causing a gap between me and my colleague. So that tells the HR that this is not the kind of person that just push blame to other
Blame.
people immediately, right?
Yes.
So the first thing you want to first of all check yourself, first of all, and see if something changed in you before the other person. That is why you see the party number two, the deleting woman, the woman that deleted, sadly, those innocent kids. I
Yes.
know the caller from Cameroon that know them very, very well.
Mm.
Mentioned that
She's
they
still
may
alive.
she's still alive probably, and
Mm.
maybe one child or whatever. So, but however, whether it's one that went down or two or three, one life is precious. We
Yes.
can't create life, so why should we take it off, anybody? So now she have identified that they knew each other right from college, you
Yes.
know and that is something not really strange, because I said on my comment section in the comment section that I have a friend as well,
Yes.
who dated just one girl, as big as Uniben is those days. Both of them, everybody know them. If the guy is walking and somebody want to say, Ace, hello, somebody say, that one, he have husband. Oh. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
live together, they shared so much time together, everything. However, when the guy moved to the US, somehow, they were a little bit separated for a little while, but they were communicating. Uh-huh. After he got his whatever, everything, passport, he thought that, oh, that girl would be the best girl, at least this one I've known from uni. And
Home.
he went to bring
Yes.
her here. And today they have, I think, three kids, and the marriage is like so bad. And when he was judging to me, I didn't look at it from a man's perspective only. I was very objective,
Mm-hmm.
because the facts which he claimed to provide me with about the girl listening to her own parents, her sisters, and all that. Then I asked him, I said, but this girl, you brought this girl to America, your mom is in that same house, your sister is there too as well. So
Mm.
so you cannot blame somebody for what you are also doing, right?
Mm.
So I
Yeah.
don't want to go into their marriage life, but what I'm saying is that it is not a guarantee. Marriage is a different institution. It's a very different institution. The only
Yeah.
thing that in this life that I have pity, not pity, but consideration for women is just one thing. As far as I'm concerned, just because of the fact that I know that women, most likely, I know having a child is not the primary objective of life, but most likely most women want to, which is not a bad thing. So I would only tell women is that if you've had your child, one or two at least, depending on what God gives to you or what you want, and the marriage is not working, that is a very good time to leave. So it's very good time to leave, because, to be very honest, living with a jobless man, not
Yeah.
jobless in terms of work, or living with a man in a marriage of pain,
Yeah.
you are gaining nothing there. Trust
Yeah.
me. You
Mm-hmm.
are gaining nothing there, because there's nothing there you are going to gain, because
Mm.
the children or whatever which the man you can already have, you already have them. So disregard what people will say, because people will always say, if you stay, they will say, If you live, they will say. So what is most important is your life. So
Yeah.
I hope we all continue to enjoy the show.
Thank you.
And to be, I'll talk to you later. Yeah.
Thank you, Bio. Go and
Mhm.
rest. You sound tired.
Yeah, I'm reading. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. All
Uh-huh.
you IT people, you're always reading. It is well with you. Have some chilled drink, and I don't know how hot it is in your state because London, the heat wants to reset my brain. I don't tire. I can't believe I'm complaining of heat, but these houses, like I said, they are not made for heat. I beg. Fan, I don't even know what the fan safe. I don't tire. Okay, we are rounding the show up now, and Eddie is in the building. Hello, Eddie. Unmute yourself, please.
Hi, Auntie B.
Why
How are
did I
you?
think Eddie was a man? You
How
got
are
that
you
all the
doing?
time.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Oh, okay.
You have two
Um,
devices open. You
the
need to
one is,
mute one of them.
oh, something is muted. My mic is unmuted.
Yeah, go ahead. Where are you joining
Okay.
us?
Oh, I'm from California.
Okay.
Yeah. I like your show. I've been listening to your show. It's kind of like this is my third time showing up in your talking sessions. Anyways, but Um, I'm not gonna go about the red flags. It's not what I came here for. I know you always preach about the red flags, and everyone should know the red flags by now. I think I have a message for the lady folk. See, when you're of a certain age, for the ladies, you need to realize that if you haven't gotten everything that you're supposed to get, right, you need to move on with your life, and your goal is to make yourself happy. I'm in my 40s right now and I'm enjoying life. I'm not married, I'm single, I don't have kids, and I
I
just
think I
don't really care
remember
for them.
you. I remember you now.
Yes.
Hmm.
So once that you guys do realize that not every female in the world will be married or have kids, the better for you, the better for your life. You'll probably be lucky, and some people might not be lucky. Just move on with your life and just enjoy it to the fullest. You owe no person an apology. Once the Nigerian woman starts and begins to understand that, they will live their life to the fullest. We have this culture about, like, trying to appease everyone and whatever they say. It's like the male child can go about their business and the female child has to cater for everything, everyone, be selfless and everything else. Look, you have your life to live. You came here by yourself. You're going to go down the ground 6 feet under by yourself. Trust me. So nothing is going to change. So why don't you, once you get to that time where it's like, you know what? I guess it wasn't for me. I mean, keep an open mind still. You never know. You know what? I'm not saying like be like a man hate or whatever, but live your life without any convictions. Enjoy it. Live it to the fullest. Stop being in the shadows of people who want you to be married or whatever. My cousin one time said, you know what, I should just go get pregnant by by IVF, or just get someone to get you pregnant with that. I'm like, no, I can't do that because I'm not going to raise my child to not have a father figure. What am I going to tell that child? Do you know what kind of trauma comes with that? When your child is playing with other kids and they have both parents, but they don't have theirs. So what are you explaining? I rather adopt. And then that child would know, hey, you're adopted, and hey, we can just be as happy together as a family. That's reasonable. But not go bring a child into this world that did not ask to be brought into, just for the sake of you being selfish because you need someone around you. There are many children around that need parents, to love them.
Hmm.
So it's not that a big of a deal. But the sooner that we know that, the better for us, and we move on. Yes, life has been like has kind of like dealt us, like, a heavy hand. But we need to open up our eyes and move forward with our lives when it comes to that time. If you're in a happy relationship, happy marriage, hey, kudos to you. Congrats, stay there. If you're not, please move on with your life. Be happy. Happy is the goal. Be happy. Happiness is the goal and the priority in life. I tell you, once you get older, nothing else is going to matter. For real. Nothing else is going to matter to you. Look, all you need to do, live a great life, be a great person, have a good heart, and
Wear
just,
shorts. Wear
stay
shorts like
humble.
Auntie B. Everybody is saying I'm wearing shorts. Go and check my Instagram. I was wearing shorts, hot summer shorts. I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna wear shorts till I'm 80. Oh dear, happiness is the goal. However way you find it, you
Yes.
know.
So
I'm
thank you, Auntie B.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Eddie. Really appreciate you. I remember you now. You are unapologetic about your lifestyle. And whenever I see your face, you have a smiley face. And I can see that joy radiating from you. Because most women, Nigerian women that I know, I don't know what tribe you are, but most Nigerian women, not all of them, at a certain age, you are in your 40s, you are not married. Ah, hey. Once you see them, you just know the number one problem they have is husband they are looking for. But I never see that with you. I might not remember you because you don't come very frequently, Eddie. But whenever you speak, I remember. But you have this joy that radiates. You have a smiling face, and I can tell that you have a very positive aura around you, which is beautiful. Live your life, girl. Live your life. Live your life. Everybody else will adjust. Thank you. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Everybody else go adjust last. So we've come to the end of the show, my people. Thank you very much, everyone that's contributed. We had a lot of callers today because I stopped talking at 30 something minutes and we've done 2 hours now. So people have been calling in from about 30 minutes into the show. So I appreciate you all my beautiful Budu fam. You see, we're not wasting our time here. Oh. We're inspiring people. You seen, young men that have called in today. The guy that called in, Wale from Ireland, he's been listening. Until people calling, you never know. But I tell you, a lot of people are listening, and you guys are making a difference. Please, if you're one of my regular callers, you are a Obodo Farm member, please just know that you are not wasting your time. You are part of the change. You are part of this process. You are part of this advocacy. The good that we're trying to do here, the attitude, mindset changes, the advocacy we are doing, and our fight for healthier relationships, saying no to abuse, you are part of it. So unfortunately tonight, we were not able to save anybody, but we shared the story, and hopefully the goal is that somebody out there, out of the 844 people that are watching and people that will watch later, somebody will listen to this and say, I don't want to be like Choma. Look at this Choma. She was working hard, but this man is not well. This man is crazy. He's so obsessed. He's insecure. He's jealous. And he said he's going to delete me. Let me not stay there, or he will do it. Ladies, if somebody say they will do something to you, sooner or later they will do it. Don't stay there because it is not something that you give testimony of. So say, praise the Lord. This is my testimony. So look at the child now. Who is going to look after this boy? What are you going to tell this boy now that his father, his mother, they are no more? Look at the everlasting trauma that he's been thrown into. The trauma of divorce is less than the trauma that this boy is going to face for the rest of his life, my dear. And I'm not saying that divorce is easy, but the children will be okay. You will be okay eventually. But look at this kid now. How is this kid ever going to adjust knowing that his father was responsible for why he doesn't have his sweet and loving mother anymore? And the same Olori Burukuku father has gone to the 6 foot now. He's gone. He's gone. Or is it the Cameroonian one? I thought it was only Nigeria, but it's all across Africa. Look at him. That is married to a lawyer that decided that, okay, what can I do? Oh, I can't deal with this anymore. The only thing I can do now is to delete this man. One will push a woman to that level. You know what? I don't need any rockets. I don't need any woli or afa to tell me what happened. I know that she was in an abusive relationship. Even if he wasn't putting his hands on her, he was emotionally abusing her. She couldn't take it anymore. That is what drove her to do what she did. I'm not justifying it. It's not right to want to take someone's life. You can just leave the children with him, like the story I told you at the beginning of the show. If you are just joining us, you need to watch. I told a very heartwarming story about a Nigerian woman who did something that a lot of women will not have the courage to do. If she had chosen that path, perhaps she'll be alive today. perhaps her children will be alive today. So our Cameroonian sister who called from the US said that, from Maryland said that she's still alive. But even if she survives, what kind of life is she going to have knowing that she herself was responsible for why 3 of her children are no more? Would that Cameroon contain her? People would not, in fact, she will not be able to survive. She will have to relocate. She will have to leave the country because people will not forgive her. And understandably, why people will be angry. But again, if she had left, like Celine, our sister in Brazil, told us, in Cameroon, if she had left, the same people would tell her, you can't come into this meeting anymore. You are not accepted here. You that can't stay in a man's house. So how can a woman win in this kind of environment? How do you win? If you live na wahala. If you no live na wahala, what do you do? My people, only God can help us. Oh, we are learning and unlearning every day. If you have a story to share, you've been triggered by any of the stories that I shared today, and you want to come and talk to us on Obodo, please don't come to me and say, I want to talk to you in private. We like people to come here and share their story. If you want counseling, Pastor Shola is there. I will give you his number to call him for counseling, okay? I'm not a therapist. But we listen to people, we give information and advice, and we signpost people, and we also want people to share their own experiences so that other people can learn. This is what we do here. So reach out to me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is there, and email. Whether you're a man, you're a woman, you live in the diaspora. Okay? Not Africa, because I cannot deal with Africa at the moment. God will take us to the permanent sites so we can help Africans who live in Africa. But at the moment, yeah, in the diaspora. Thank you, everyone. Rhetorology, really appreciate you, my sister. Thanks to everybody that called in. Give this video a thumbs up. Please share it, like, and subscribe if you've not done so. And yeah, I'm going to see you guys in my next show. Thank you all so much. I hope you are enjoying your weekend. You are enjoying the summer. I'm just having a good time. I'm not going to lie. I'm enjoying my summer. Did you guys see the pictures on my community page? They are on my Instagram too. Everybody keeps saying, Auntie B, oh, list for us. I not go leave anything. See, all of them now. All the young people when they here now, me and Una go rock. We go rock this summer till the end. Oh my God. Thank you all so much. Please live to live, women. Live so that you can be alive for your children. Be alive for yourself. Okay? The covenant of life is much more superior to anything. Marriage, no marriage, divorce, single parent, whatever. Life. Like that young lady said, you were born. You came to this life alone. You will go alone. God is not going to ask you, did you marry? Did you have children? How many children? No, it doesn't matter. You don't see why they won't go. They say somebody delete, they won't go bury him. They're going to say, oh, okay. As a husband, since you are deleted now, they want to bury you. Bring the wife, add the wife, should be his husband and wife. For where the covenant of life is much more superior, is longer than the covenant of marriage. We love marriage, we love relationship, but let it be healthy. If it's not healthy, then it doesn't serve anybody. The children get damaged, they get broken, they develop anxiety, trust issues when they witness abuse. And let me tell you something, cheating is abuse. In case you don't know, cheating is abuse, emotional abuse. That's what cheating is. Mental and emotional abuse. That's what cheating is. Psychological abuse. It is well. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Brother Bio, God bless you. Temiti, you are just coming, eh? Okay, no wahala. No wahala. Thank you so much, my darling. I'll see you guys in my next one. Have a good evening and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good afternoon to you guys over there in America. And I'll see you in my next one. God bless you. Bye, guys.